Starting out with our look over Sky Tower. This is looking east towards downtown Tampa. Nice outside today. A few clouds in the sky, but really nothing to be concerned about. 86 degrees and the winds are calm right now here. And for the rest of the area, generally about the same, low 60s to upper 50s, especially in our southern Georgia counties. 55 in Donaldsonville, 57 in Bay Bridge and in Thomasville right now. And that's because we're seeing this cold front move through the area. Rain is across the area right now, but nothing too severe. The Hurricane Center does have higher confidence of the track and intensity of the storm. It's currently located by where that black X is, right off of Cancun. And then the yellow shading is the wind field. So it's a very wide wind field, which means even if you are not in the cone or expected to be where this makes landfall, this will have impacts across the entire state of Florida. For the rest of the year, we're still about a foot below average as far as rainfall goes, and on the radar, nothing to talk about that's going to help us lower that number. Heading into later tonight, we'll start to see these afternoon thunderstorms rolling in. They do have these storms that is moving north towards Gulf Gate Estates down in Sarasota County, mainly over I-75. So
the type of wintry precip that you may see will all depend on the temperature at the surface and as it moves up into the column. So if you want snow, then it needs to be below freezing all the way down to the surface, but if there's a little bit of warming, then it could be freezing rain or sleet. So
when you take in these high temperatures and these high dew points, you get your heat index up in the triple digits. Lakeland, though, is getting a break because we're seeing those storms move through western Polk County right now, but 111 in Newport Richey, 106 in Tampa, 121 in Frostproof. That's the highest I've ever seen personally in this area, and 102 in Crystal River. Man, 121, that is so hot. So what happens is you have a sea breeze on the west coast and a sea breeze on the east coast, and when you have an easterly wind, that'll propel this sea breeze to move towards the west, and that'll collide and start to make these thunderstorms that we should be seeing for our summer. Tropical storm force winds will begin along the west coast of the state late Wednesday morning into the early afternoon. So all of your preparations absolutely need to be done today. Those clouds will linger overnight, and we'll start to see those showers really make their way through as we head into late Friday morning. And so far for the month of July, we're nearing the end of it, and you're seeing lots of red on this calendar. These are above average high temperatures that we've seen so far this month, and any day that we haven't been above average are days that we've had rain. So if this really tells Eddie's story, we haven't received much rain at all this month, which unfortunately we've been seeing over the past few months. As of right now, it is forecasted to head across our state and over the Tampa Bay area between the afternoon and evening on Wednesday, so anytime from after lunch to about sunset. And we're not getting much relief from that. We have all this dry air in the upper levels that just moved from the north down to the south, which is really covering the entirety of the Central Florida region right now, which is going to inhibit our rain chances tremendously. Good morning, this is intern meteorologist Elizabeth Temple. Starting out with our Brookdale Bayshore camera looking over downtown Tampa. A few clouds are bubbling up, but that's really not going to amount to any rain that we need. It's 84 degrees and winds are south-southeast at 5 miles per hour. For the rest of the area, mid to upper 80s for the majority of the area. It's 88 in Wesley Chapel, 87 in Brandon and in Lake Placid, 85 in Clearwater, and 88 in Venice right now. But it's those heat indices that are in the triple digits. It feels like 106 in Sebring right now, and it's just past 10:30 in the morning. 103 feels like in Frostproof, 102 in Brandon, and 95 even along the coast in Clearwater. And no rain on the radar to even talk about cooling us down for right now. That's because we have all this dry air in the upper levels of the atmosphere that's moving from the north, and it's just covering our whole state. It's this orange shade right here, and that's really going to limit our rain chances, at least for the next few days. So with rain for the rest of the day, notice we start out in our east wind pattern, but then by this afternoon, we'll shift our winds back out of the west. Those storms will start to build up, but mainly in inland and east coast locations. Saturday morning, a few showers along the coast are possible, but any bigger thunderstorms will stay east of 75 and more scattered like for the rest of Saturday. And then for Sunday, storm coverage might be a little bit greater, but if you are along the coast, you aren't going to be seeing any of that most likely. So for the rest of the day today, 94, it's going to be another muggy day with scattered afternoon thunderstorms inland. For tonight, another muggy night, 79 degrees, and the sunset will be 8:18 p.m. And for tomorrow, more of the same like today, lots of heat and humidity, high of 93, and afternoon thunderstorms. For the next 7 days, moderate rain chances 40 to 50% for the week, and our west wind will be coming back, which means our heat indices are going to be high once again.